Now available on Netflix is a new, I don't want to say too much about this, so I'm really not going to tell you much about the story of this film, is a new mystery thriller starring Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, Mahershala Ali, and Kevin Bacon entitled Leave the World Behind, directed by Sam Esmail. It is 2 hours, 18 minutes, a bit of a long one, but it is absolutely worth digging into. So, I never like to say much about a film, the plot. And most people probably kind of sort of want to know what a movie's about before they decide whether they want to watch it or not. This is one where I will say, really seriously, if you can go into this, don't even let Netflix autoplay the trailer and that junk they do. If you can go into this not knowing anything, go into it knowing it is a very gripping mystery thriller that gets more interesting and more intense as it goes along. Basic story is that Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke are like workaholic parents of two kids, a boy and a girl. Girl's younger than the boy. Boy's mid to upper teens. The girl is probably, I don't know, 11, 12, who knows? I'm bad with ages. And they want to get away to the country. So they get an Airbnb and they get this amazing house out in the middle of nowhere near the beach. And weird things start happening. Not going to say what. Weird things start happening. And then a couple arrives at their door one night when weird things are starting to happen. Very well-dressed man and his daughter, which is Mahershala Ali, and his daughter. And they said that we were in the city from the symphony. The phones aren't working. Things seem to be getting weird. And we figured it was better to just come home. We're the people who own this place. Sorry, you don't know us, but I'm the guy you've been emailing. I never sent a picture. Sorry, but I'm the guy who owns the place. And can we just stay here? And Julia Roberts is super trepidatious, if I may use a $3.50 word, about letting them in. Ethan Hawke is super cool with it. He's like, hey, people need something. That clearly it's their house. They know where it is. They know where things are located. And Julia Roberts thinks something is off. And as the film goes along, are these people who they say they are? Is it safe? What's going on? How bad is it? And how do we try to get information about what's going on that's true? And who will survive and what will be left of them? That's all I'm going to say. So this is a Netflix movie. This is a film produced by Netflix with really big names in it. And Netflix movies are interesting. I mean, Netflix movies, sometimes they will get limited theatrical runs. Sometimes they get long. Maestro has gotten a pretty long theatrical run for a Netflix movie right now. And they have top name talent attached to them. But I always feel like they're a step below a theatrical film. Like they look great. They've got the cast. They're well made. But something about a Netflix movie always feels like it exists in that zone between a TV movie or a made-for-cable movie or a made-for-streaming movie and a theatrical film. And this is one of them. It's really good. Had I seen this in a theater, I might have felt like that it doesn't quite feel up to theatrical standards, although it hits all the beats. Really well shot, top-tier cast, everything. But it feels like a little bit of a step below. And that's how I generally feel about Netflix movies. I never think they're not good. And I might have seen one or two I didn't care for, but they always feel adequate. Maybe they feel adequate for a limited theatrical run. So that is all a lot of hoo-ha as far as just my opinion. But I highly recommend this. It is a bit of a gut punch by the end of the film, but it's really interesting to see how this plays out. What plays out in this film is scarily very plausible. It never really veers into ridiculous territory like a lot of thrillers can do. And I don't know. I feel like I just want to say watch it and let me know what you think. Available on Netflix now, Leave the World Behind.